out here, and they got to get some open shots.
Here are tonight's Gatorade starting lineups. The first two games of this series against Shaq.
You can't remain a mystery too long, though, because if he keeps on being a mystery, he's going to be out of here. They need impact inside. Divac is another guy that's got to create a little havoc under the basket.
Great officiating crew tonight. Bennett Salvatore, Bob Delaney, and Teddy Bernhardt. And here we go from Sacramento with Shaq getting the opening tap.
In the middle and clog him up inside.
And you not got to know the scouting report. Horace Grant loves to take the shots early in the game. You got to play him a little tougher.
Cleanly shaven Chris Webber inside to tie the game at 2.
Well, he must have gotten the message because that's the right idea. He's got to go in. So he's going to get some shots blocked. He's going to get bumped around. Well, this is an example of what I was talking about. Chris Webber is a great outside shooter, but this is what they need him to do. They need him to be the muscle, go inside. He's the one.
Let him break you down.
A Fisher interception, a 3-on-2. Bryant slides across and banks it home. What a shot by Kobe. Maybe had too much smoke on it or whatever, but the other end, it was a good pass by Fisher off to Bryant.
And a great defensive, better looks than they got in the entire first quarter of game 2.
Shaq inside, hounded by Christie, and a Sacramento foul. There's O'Neal, and his momentum carried him outside the three-point arc.
Stojaković off of a give and go.
Bryant and Christie, and Kobe's second shot tonight is right there, and he starts 2 of 2.
Shaq's man, Shaq doesn't even need to go out there on the perimeter because someone else can pick him up.
Shaq is inside that time, cleaning up the Fox miss.
Well, when you talk about consistency.
Shaq into Bryant with the...
You just run, somebody's going to be open and somebody can pass it.
Well, Divac should have shot right there, a rebound by Shaq, Danny.
A shot created has to be taken, and that was not a good decision by Vlade right there. But Stojaković has to pass the ball. He's dribbling it way too much.
Shaq inside, John devours anything Sacramento throws at him.
And I think he took...
Lakers 53%. Webber across the lane.
Well, that's what they need. I mean, I love it when I see him doing that. This kid is so versatile. He can do so many things, but something great is what you see right now. When you look at Chris Webber right now, he's going in the right direction towards the basket. He's using the power aspect of his game as opposed to
points in bigger games than Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille's just starting to become in his prime. Last couple of years, he's been so dominant down in the low post, but he does a little bit of everything. He scores inside, he's passing, but his game is all about power and inside key. But great finesse, he shows right there. Great vision. This guy is
so grand under the basket and threw it. That's the kind of thing that's making the Lakers very dangerous right now.
Webber outside finally has one go down from beyond 15. And Webber tonight is
absolutely, and it's so good for Toronto because then Vince Carter stepping up. Maybe he'll stay in Toronto and they give that franchise a chance to succeed. And maybe Webber, with some success in the playoffs this year, will stay in Sacramento.
The shots, you got to get down there out the end and work on the boards.
Back into Webber, facing Shaw, and you knew he was going to exploit that matchup.
Well, you can see how much the Lakers respect Stojaković. He got the ball. Passers that they have.
Webber's 5 of 15. Divac onto the shot by Shaq, who gets it inside and drops the anvil. And Shaq gets his first field goal since 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And there's a technical foul. And it goes on Shaq, which you don't see that often. But what he must have said to Bennett Salvatore must have been rugged.
I don't think he said anything. It seemed like maybe his antics after the dunk or something.
Maybe for taunting. And I didn't see him do that. But
why didn't Vlade box him out, though? Just gives him the offensive dunk, but right there, he just said something to Christie as he ran by and got the technical foul.
Well, and I think these guys have become a little frustrated with his strength, and these guys are more interested in flopping. Christie flops, I think, on this one, as you looked at it right there, even before Shaq even made a move, but they gravitated back towards what they were doing.
Working on Grant. This is one area the Kings think they can exploit. Across the lane, scooping it up and down.
Well, they went across the lane, and that's why I was afraid that he would get frustrated because he didn't get called.
Dancing and weaving and outside to Grant. Missing everything. Shaq is there, and down it goes.
Well, the Lakers got caught up in the pace of the game. That was one of the things that Phil didn't want to happen. The
Lakers had missed 9 consecutive shots from the field until this flush by Shaquille O'Neal.
I have a tendency to gain weight on that workout.
Webber against Grant. Into Shaq. Oh, what a shot by Chris Webber.
Going in the right direction, though, towards the basket. Shaq protected himself, got out the way as opposed to.
6-point game. Lakers have never trailed, been led by as many as 17. Kobe Bryant over Jackson. Ooh, right there.
Shoot over Bobby Jackson anytime. Another terrible shot. Quick and forced shot.
Kobe had missed his last 10 to that last hit. Dives in the lane, goes to the hole and puts it in.
There's a one-man fast break right there. That shot by Webber was a tough shot.
And they get so much of the energy from their offense. They're not energized if they don't do well offensively. But
this third quarter.
Oh, good play by Webber. You see Shaq turns around. Just because he turns his back doesn't mean they couldn't have called a foul right there. But again, Webber steps back. He knocks down the jump shot. He's mixing up his offense a lot better tonight. Mixing about half and half at least of going to the basket.
Bryant has 18 points. Those are the two high scores in this third Western Conference semifinal game. Kobe again rolling in. Counted for 2 and a foul. He's knocked in 3 in a row. Kobe's hot. He's at 3 in a row. Here's Shaq fouling inside on Pollard. I don't know what more he can do.
Just not slap him across the floor some points.
Lakers are shooting 38%. Here's Bryant, who had a great third quarter and continues in the fourth. He's been a flamethrower in the second half. Bryant is... Here's Webber. 8 of 20 shooting tonight with 18 points and 11 rebounds. Doubled here and over Horry. It seems like every time he's been inside and every time he's gone against a smaller, comparably sized...
Although it's a good shot, but they just have nothing else, no opportunities to get lay-ins on their offense.
There's no offside movement, offside cutting, because not only is he a good offensive post-up guy, Chris, but he's also a good passer.
Bryant contorts his body, and a fourth foul is called on Vlade Divac.
What a great 1-2 combination. And Shaq, what a great asset it is to have a guy that's 340 pounds setting screens for you to try to get that people don't want.
Horry, Shaw, Bryant against Türkoğlu. The drive, the lean, and the foul as Divac was there, and Türkoğlu and Bryant exchange words. And a shot with Divac coming into play. Peacemaker, I think. Unless Divac is saying, get away from my friend.
No, the frustration. I like Kobe. He's just walking away from the confrontation. He's just trying to play. He knows that they're frustrated, and they just got to continue to attack and end this series tonight. I know it's not finished, but it will be.
Third, you're right. You're exactly right. No team has ever come back 3 games down and win a 7-game series.
Well, again, and that was an example of Kobe taking the hit. I mean, a lot of players do not want to do what he is doing. It's something that you've got to stop the Lakers in order to run, and they got to get out and be able to run, especially when you're at home and you're trying to involve.
This is ridiculous right here. This ball, if it goes in, fine. I mean, you got to make him earn it. You can't just give him a basket.
Man, was it good.
A guy that agrees with me, Coach. He couldn't guard Shaq. He said he couldn't guard Shaq. Russell couldn't guard Shaq because he's so much more physical than Wilt Chamberlain.
Don't you ever make your...
I think that Sacramento still has a chance in this game.
Inside, looking for Bryant. What a play!
Kobe doesn't think so, though, does he? He doesn't think so. Kobe is unbelievable.
3-on-2. Shaw to Bryant. Comes inside. Over Barry. Finds it again. Kobe Bryant with another jaw-dropping play.
Guys that can do this. I mean, you talk about the guy, he's added strength to his game because you're sealing, you're pushing, he's doing a lot of things in traffic, and then now he uses finesse, makes a quick spin and jumps up and makes an unbelievable basket.
The defending world champion Lakers inside to Shaq with a gentle touch and 2 and foul inside. O'Neal now has 15 points. The Lakers from the field, John, in the fourth quarter, 6 and 6.
Well, very definitely. And you don't have a whole lot of guys that can do what he can do, too. I mean, he's strong. They hit him that time. He went up and still put the ball.
In 2 tonight. This was the night to go. And now loop to Chris Webber. He's got 24.
Well, the Lakers have shown no signs of letting up right now. Now,
He's played a very efficient point guard. 6 seconds to shoot. Fisher with the miss. O'Neal with the rebound. Counted for 2 and a foul. Shaq is turning it on. He's got 18 points. with 16 rebounds and made this look easy inside.
Well, they made it look easy, you know, but Chris was actually trying to keep him off that time, but that shows Shaq's footage of it. His energy. Dan was absolutely right about the fact that, you know, his energy tends to be contagious with the rest of the players.
Finally, Webber got it. 26 for Webber, but Bryant it
now, and then now Shaq's going to get a dunk right here.
How can a man...
The greatest reason for their success.
Kobe Bryant, 29 points tonight. Oh, Kobe Bryant puts it in for 2, 31 to dominate with the Lakers.
See that in game 1 and game 2, but they really came out tonight and played great because Sacramento came out with a ton of energy.
Mark Madsen is in. That's the first one tonight for Sacramento. Too late. Lakers win it. They go up 3 games to none. And Sacramento in a huge series in 1. Mike Sager, our producer Mike Burks, and director Lonnie Dale. Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from Sacramento. Special thanks to Dennis Stone, Catherine Zawicki, and Pat McGrath. After a quick break, Ernie Johnson, the Jet, and Charles, along with Rod Strickland, get you caught up on all of tonight's playoff action on Inside the NBA.
Now faking middle, the quick drop step spins around.
LeBron doing a great job of making the defense running the floor. Stojaković setting a screen.
Pass right there. All you have to do is raise your eyebrows, make eye contact.
Low, and he just spins out, and because of the illegal defensive rules,
gets the ball out of his hands. You know, that's the one thing these two